Could Ty Borden really be coming back to Heartland? This is the question that has shaken the entire fan community. For years, viewers have carried the pain of losing Ty, a character who was not only Amy's partner, but also the heart of the series for so many fans. Now, as season 19 approaches, rumors, theories, and whispers are spreading everywhere. Some claim that Ty might return in an unexpected way, while others believe the writers will finally put his story to rest once and for all. But what is the truth? Could this season mark the biggest twist Heartland has ever given us? To understand the possibility of Ty's return, we need to go back to where it all began. Ty was introduced as a troubled young man with a rough past, and over the years, we saw him grow into a loving husband, father, and an essential part of the Fleming Bartlett family. His bond with Amy wasn't just about romance. It was about healing, resilience, and building a life together through love and trust. When Ty died, it wasn't just a storyline, it felt like a real loss. Many fans even stopped watching the show after that, saying Heartland didn't feel the same without him. That's why the idea of his return creates such an emotional reaction. People are holding on to hope because they miss what Ty represented, the spirit of second chances, but here's the catch: Heartland has always been a show rooted in realism. It doesn't often rely on fantasy or unbelievable twists, which makes the idea of Ty magically returning from the dead unlikely. Still, that doesn't stop fans from imagining different ways he could reappear. One of the most popular theories is that Ty could come back in Amy's dreams or flashbacks, especially if season 19 dives deeper into Amy's emotional journey. Another idea is that the writers might have kept a secret twist, something that shows Ty's story isn't quite finished. Maybe there's a hidden chapter we haven't seen, or perhaps his presence will guide Amy as she faces new challenges. At the same time, fans are watching closely for any hints from the cast and crew. Interviews, behind-the-scenes photos, and even small comments from actors have fueled the idea that something big is coming in season 19. Some believe the producers know how much Ty means to the audience and are planning to surprise everyone with at least a short appearance. Even if it's not a full return, the thought of seeing Ty again in some form is enough to spark endless debates. The question isn't just if Ty will return, but how and whether the writers will take the risk of reopening that emotional storyline. There's also the perspective of Amy's character growth. For the past few seasons, we've seen her struggle with grief, raising her daughter without Ty, and finding a new sense of purpose in her work with horses. If Ty does appear, even in flashbacks, it could serve as a turning point for Amy's healing. It could remind her and the audience that love never truly disappears, it stays alive through memories and lessons. In that sense, Ty's return doesn't have to mean undoing his death. Instead, it could be about honoring his impact and showing how much he still shapes the lives of those he left behind. What makes this conversation even more powerful is the bond between fans and the show itself. Heartland has always been about family, resilience, and moving forward, even after heartbreaking losses. Ty's possible return represents hope, a spark of joy after seasons of sadness. Whether or not it actually happens, the anticipation has made season 19 one of the most talked about premieres in Heartland history. The very idea of Ty returning has reignited passion among viewers, proving how much this character continues to matter. Asterisk, while the mystery of Ty Borden's possible return continues to fuel fan discussions, Heartland Season 19 isn't just about looking back, it's about moving forward with fresh, emotional, and powerful stories. This season promises to give fans new reasons to fall in love with the show all over again, focusing on both the challenges and the joys that life on the ranch continues to bring. Every season of Heartland carries with it the themes of family, growth, and healing, and season 19 is shaping up to explore those themes more deeply than ever before. At the center of it all, as always, is Amy Fleming. Since Ty's heartbreaking departure, Amy has had to find her own strength while also being a mother to Lindy. In season 19, we see Amy not only stepping more confidently into her role as a single mom, but also embracing her gift with horses in a way that feels bigger and more meaningful. She has always had a unique bond with animals, but this season, her work may take on new levels of importance. both for her clients and for herself. The writers seem to be preparing her for a new chapter, one where she finds healing through her work and teaches her daughter the same values of kindness, patience, and resilience that Ty once shared with her. The question many fans are asking is whether Amy will also find room for new love, or if her story will remain focused on self-discovery and family. Season 19 could finally give us answers. Another storyline gaining attention is Nathan's growing presence in Amy's life. Since his introduction, Nathan has become a topic of constant debate among fans. Some see him as a friend and mentor figure, while others believe he could play a larger role in Amy's future. Season 19 might explore that dynamic more directly, pushing Amy to confront the idea of moving forward romantically, even if Ty will always hold her heart. This doesn't mean Nathan will automatically become Amy's partner, but it does mean his character is set to play a key part in how Amy's story unfolds. The balance between honoring the past and embracing the future is something the writers seem determined to highlight, and Nathan may be the bridge that forces Amy to think about what comes next. Outside of Amy's journey, Heartland has always thrived because of its ensemble cast, and Season 19 promises big developments for other characters too. Lou, now balancing her duties as mayor and as part of the family ranch, faces increasing pressure. Her role often places her in situations where she has to make difficult decisions that test her leadership and her family ties. Will she continue to manage everything successfully, or will the weight of responsibility create cracks in her relationships? This season could test Lou in ways we haven't seen before. Then there's Jack, the rock of the family. Season after season, Jack has been the moral compass of Heartland, guiding everyone with his wisdom and quiet strength. In Season 19, Jack may once again find himself helping Amy and the others navigate personal challenges. But as time moves on, fans are also asking, how much longer can Jack carry the weight of always being the strong one? Could this season bring a storyline where Jack finally needs support himself? If so, it could create some of the most emotional and heartwarming scenes we've seen in years. And what about Georgie? Her absence in recent seasons left fans wondering about her future. With Season 19 on the horizon, many believe Georgie could make a return, possibly with exciting new storylines that focus on her career, her dreams, and her place in the family. Bringing Georgie back would not only please longtime fans, but also tie the show back to some of its earlier roots, reminding us of the journeys these characters have been on together. Season 19 also promises plenty of fresh conflicts and adventures tied to the ranch itself. Whether it's new challenges with the horses, unexpected financial pressures, or even conflicts with neighbors and outside forces, the ranch will once again be a stage for both drama and triumph. Heartland has always blended the beauty of nature with the struggles of everyday life, and this season looks like it will continue that tradition. The land, the animals, and the family all remain connected, and that connection is what gives the show its emotional depth. Ultimately, Season 19 isn't just about waiting to see if Ty returns. It's about how the family continues to grow, how they face the future, and how new beginnings can be just as meaningful as the memories of the past. Whether it's Amy's growth, Nathan's role, Lou's challenges, Jack's wisdom, or Georgie's possible comeback, the season is filled with storylines that promise to keep fans invested every step of the way. Asterisk, if there's one thing that has always made Heartland stand out from other family dramas, it's the way it weaves together everyday struggles with powerful emotional lessons. Season 19 is no exception. While the premiere sparks curiosity about Ty and hints at new journeys for Amy, the bigger picture is about the family as a whole, how they support each other, how they clash, and how they find strength in the middle of life's storms. The family drama has always been the beating heart of the show, and this season looks ready to give us plenty of moments that remind us why Heartland has lasted for nearly 2 decades. At the core of this drama is the Fleming Bartlett family itself. Each member brings their own challenges and perspectives, but together they form the backbone of the ranch. Amy, Lou, Jack, Tim, and the rest of the family don't just live together. They fight, argue, forgive, and rebuild in ways that feel deeply real. Season 19 is expected to continue this tradition, putting the family into situations that test their loyalty and patience, while also giving us those tender, emotional scenes where love triumphs over disagreement. For fans, it's these smaller, personal conflicts, arguments at the dinner table, tough decisions about the ranch, or heartfelt conversations in the barn that matter just as much as the big storylines. Jack, as always, represents the wisdom of experience. His role in Season 19 might be even more essential, because the family is facing shifts that require his steady hand. Over the years, we've seen Jack act as the anchor who holds everyone together, and that theme will likely continue. But this season could also show us a more vulnerable side of Jack. Age, responsibility, and the pressure of being the family's guide might start to weigh on him in ways we haven't seen before. If Jack struggles, it could bring the family closer as they realize the strength he's given them needs to be returned in kind. Lou's storyline, too, adds plenty of drama. Balancing her role as mayor with her family responsibilities has never been easy, and in Season 19, the stakes could be even higher. She's often caught between what's best for the community and what's best for her family, and that tension could boil over. Fans may see Lou making choices that not everyone agrees with, leading to heated family discussions. Yet at the same time, Lou's resilience and determination are what make her such an important figure in Heartland. She represents the modern woman trying to juggle multiple roles without losing sight of who she is. And then there's Tim throughout the show's run. Tim has been one of the most complicated and sometimes controversial characters. His decisions don't always sit well with others, but his love for his family is undeniable. In Season 19, Tim could once again bring both conflict and growth. Whether it's in his relationships, his involvement in the ranch, or his interactions with Jack and Amy, Tim always adds an unpredictable spark. Fans love to debate his choices, but that's exactly why his storylines remain so engaging. This season could finally push Tim toward a new level of maturity or create fresh drama that tests the patience of those around him. What makes all these storylines connect is the show's consistent exploration of themes like healing, forgiveness, and resilience. Heartland has never been about quick fixes or easy answers. Instead, it shows how real families argue, break apart, and then come back together stronger than before. Season 19 is set to highlight this once again, with conflicts that feel authentic and resolutions that remind us of the importance of love and unity. Whether it's Amy struggling to raise Lindy, Lou facing criticism, or Jack needing support, the family's ability to lean on one another is what gives Heartland its timeless appeal. Beyond the family itself, the ranch is also a symbol of these themes. Every challenge with the horses, every storm that threatens the land, and every decision about the ranch's future mirrors the struggles of the characters. The ranch is more than a backdrop, it's part of the family. Season 19 will no doubt continue to use the ranch as a stage for storytelling, showing us how nature, animals, and hard work all play a role in the healing process. And of course, we can't forget the moments of joy that balance out the drama. Heartland has always found ways to show laughter, celebrations, and triumphs, reminding us that life is made up of both struggles and beautiful victories. In Season 19, we can expect weddings, milestones, and everyday joys that warm our hearts, even as the family faces tough challenges. This balance is what keeps the show real, relatable, and inspiring. In the end, Season 19 promises to give us a deeper look at what it means to be a family. The drama will test relationships, the ranch will challenge their strength, and the themes of love and healing will remind us why Heartland continues to resonate with audiences around the world. Fans don't just watch for the big twist, they watch because these characters feel like family. And every new season feels like coming home. Asterisk, as exciting as the new storylines are, there's one thing that has kept Heartland alive for so many years: the fans. And Season 19 is already showing how powerful and passionate the Heartland community truly is. Across social media, fan forums, and online groups, the conversations about the new season are filled with hope, excitement, and sometimes even heated debates. The question of Ty Borden's return is at the center of it all. But fans are also buzzing about Amy's future, Nathan's role, and the possibility of long-lost characters making a comeback. The energy feels different this time, as if season 19 could be the turning point the series has been building toward for years. For many fans, the loss of Ty was more than just the end of a character's journey. It was the loss of a symbol of love and resilience. That's why the smallest hint of him returning has sparked a wildfire of speculation. Some fans believe he will appear in flashbacks or dreams, serving as a guide for Amy as she faces new challenges. Others hold on to the hope of something bigger, imagining a twist that could rewrite what we thought we knew about his story. While opinions are divided, what's clear is that Ty's shadow still looms large over the series, and season 19 will either finally put the rumors to rest or deliver one of the most emotional surprises Heartland has ever seen. But Ty isn't the only topic on fans' minds. The idea of Amy finding love again has created waves of conversation. For some, the thought of Amy moving on feels like a betrayal of her love for Ty, while others see it as a natural step in her journey of healing. Nathan's growing presence has only added fuel to this debate. Could Nathan be a friend, a mentor, or something more? No matter which side fans are on, one thing is clear: the writers have successfully kept the audience emotionally invested in Amy's future. And that emotional investment is exactly what makes Heartland so powerful. Georgie's possible return has also become a major point of speculation. Fans who have followed the series since her early days want closure for her story, and season 19 could finally provide that. Whether she returns as a professional equestrian chasing her dreams or simply to reconnect with her family, Georgie's presence could add a fresh spark to the show. The same goes for Lou's challenges as mayor, Tim's unpredictable choices, and Jack's continued wisdom. Each character carries threads that fans are eager to see tied together in meaningful ways. The beauty of Heartland is that it doesn't just rely on big shocks or dramatic twists. Instead, it builds emotional connections that keep fans talking long after an episode airs. That's why the speculation around season 19 feels so intense. Everyone has their own theory, their own vision of how the season should play out. And while not every fan will get exactly what they want, the shared anticipation has created a sense of community that few shows ever achieve. Watching Heartland isn't just about following a TV series, it's about being part of a family that spans across the globe. As the premiere approaches, one thing is certain: season 19 will not be just another chapter. It will be a season that challenges the characters, surprises the fans, and reminds everyone why Heartland has been such a beloved series for nearly 2 decades. Whether Ty returns in some form or not, whether Amy finds new love or chooses to remain focused on her family and her work, the stories ahead promise to be filled with heart, hope, and healing. The questions we've all been asking about the past, the future, and the bonds that hold this family together are finally about to be explored in ways that could change the show forever. And that's where the real excitement lies. Heartland. Season 19 isn't just about answers. It's about growth, change, and the courage to face the unknown. Fans may come into this season with theories and expectations, but the magic of Heartland has always been its ability to surprise us with moments of pure emotion. The premiere will set the stage, but the journey that follows is where the true magic will unfold. So now the question goes to you. Do you believe Ty Borden will return to Heartland in season 19, or is it time for the story to move forward without him? Either way, this season is shaping up to be one of the most unforgettable in Heartland's history. Stay tuned, because the journey is only just beginning, and the answers we've been waiting for might finally be here.